the void of space tonight? Let's see. Who do we have in the chats of the YouTube and Twitch? Let's have a little looky.
Hello. Oh, hold on. I just super duper here. There we go. I see. Cody, Drew, MTK, Winrar, that guy, Shadow Number, Creative, Tenerby, Derpiest Turtle Than, Zero, Swiss Online, FNAF, and Joey, Rotao, Roland, Dark Dragon, that guy, Spec, the Mad Maven, Joanna, Cody, Hodrig, Juan, SMO, Arm, MTK, Geofork, Sam, Big J Rocks, Void, Sam, Gwyn, and in YouTube, Twitch, sorry, I see Russell, Ada, Chunky, Darkstorm, Obvious, Electro, Rivian, Commander Shepard, New, Hando, Zemo, Rustic, Space Castle Games, Electro Spaceball, Whisper, Black Knight, In It. Welcome everybody to today's Devs Lost in Space. Well, we are getting, you hear this every week, every stream, we're getting ever closer to the release. Now, I can't say too much, but I'm sure soon you guys will hear news about when that might be. If that's some indication. What we'll do today is showcase some of the teasers, just in case you guys missed them. There was a really cool one this week. Let's have a look here. I hope so. Damn it, soon. Ian, how you doing? I can't wait much longer. Well, you won't have to wait that much longer. Okay, so I won't be showing anything new today. We have got some news in general. There's some things to shout out, but I won't be showing anything new from the development. But maybe it will be new for you. You know, I'll be showing something, but I'm not sure if, depending or not, you may have seen it already. Far Cry 4? Wait, really? Are you serious? That's different. I'll check. Anyone else see that? Oh, yeah. Apparently, we're streaming Far Cry 4. That's so weird. I have no idea. I never... What about on Twitch? On Twitch, what are we streaming? Sometimes YouTube chooses... On Twitch, it chooses the game category for you. You know? Just give us the update. I'm afraid, Alex, that's not how it works. You know, we really want to make sure that the update is all that it is kind of building up to be, right? I know you guys would rather get a more stable version of a update. Or most of you would, anyway. Make it good. And it's going to get even better. You know, the kind of content of the update, I believe, will improve over time as well. So it's not even that. So I'm just updating the game here for whatever reason. Hold on. We'll force it to. All right, now it should be Space Engineers. I hope. So, only thing to do is release it when it's done. Well, the thing is, there's something like this. It can you can keep pouring stuff into it, right? And we obviously have a roadmap, right? But sometimes that definitely evolves as we go. Like we put in more features, or maybe we have to push back some features, right? So the reality is, when it comes to making like another big update for Space Engineers, it's very easy just to continue putting stuff into it, because as you know, there's a lot of potential with any update. Anything that we could add, there's a whole long list of things that we could still add to the game. But yeah, we have to at some point say, okay, right, this is looking like a pretty good release. Let's go for it. I will be answering questions today because we didn't have as much time. I'm just waiting for a email here. I have a video to show, which you've seen, but I'm trying to get the raw quality video. Just waiting for it. Apparently it's been sent to me here. Let's see in my email. Let's see, yeah. Well, before we do that, let's go over some of the news then. So, there is a sale right now for Space Engineers. You can get Space Engineers and all of the DLC, including the Deluxe Edition, for 50% off. And if you kind of happen to be buying for the first time, you can get the Ultimate for 58% off the entire thing combined. So that was one kind of reminder, because I know not everyone has all the DLC or any of the DLC, or maybe they want to buy for some friends. And yeah, 50% discounts. That's not too shabby at all. So definitely, if you are looking to complete your collection, this is a great time to do it. So hold on, you guys know where to find that. I think we can get some links in the chat from Rotal with Rodals on it. See, working on it. Fantastic. How you doing, Silly? Welcome. Yes, there's going to be some showcase today as well. So, and while you're on the Steam store, there's another topic that I want to bring up today. And that is the Steam Awards. So, let me bring this up. When you visit the store page, you will now find and nominate this game for the Steam Awards. And you guys can nominate us for Labor of Love, which is, you know, it's for the long time game, which has been in development for a long time. So if you guys believe we deserve the Labor of Love, then we would really much appreciate it if you would just take, you know, 30 seconds of your time to head over to Steam and just nominate us for that. But it's quite hard. It's quite a hard category, because it's pretty much like any game, I think, that's older than 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. Like there's I need to double check that, but I think it's like to get the awards, you have to be a lot of the other awards, you have to be a newer game. But I think this Labor of Love is for like a lot of games that are older. So it's definitely a very tough category, because there's a lot more games that are older than 2 years than there are that are younger than that. I'm making up 2 years, but it's something like this. But either way, who knows? If you guys would help us out, that would be awesome. So, and as you can see here, this is the discounts in euros here, 50% off, €1.99 for a DLC, and there you go. So that's just a little reminder on that front. Newer games. What's your favorite DLC? Probably. I'll have a look at the list here. Probably Sparks the Future. I think it was just such. I loved making the video. It was so like with all the visuals and all the neon. It just and the new ion thrusters. There was just so much eye candy in that update. I mean, obviously, Warfare brought great weapons and more functionality and stuff like that. But I think just visually, the Sparks of the Future was just like super. So let me know. Actually, there's a good question for you guys. Let me know. I nominate you to give us a teaser. Well, I will get you something here. Here's a question for you guys then. What was your favorite DLC/update in recent years? Meanwhile, I haven't got this email yet, which is weird. Okay, I have to message him. Let's see. I can play it already. I just wanted to get the better quality version rather than playing a stream for a stream or something like this, right? So there's a long list here. We got, hold on, Warfare 2, Frostbite, Deco Pack 1, Industry, Economy Update, Warfare 2, Frostbite. A lot of Warfare 2 lovers. That's good. That's interesting. I mean, there was just, most people lack guns. What can I say? Yes. Also, happy Thanksgiving to all our American engineers out there. I hope that you'll have nice plans. Be that, with friends, family, or even on your own. I hope that you're doing something nice for that. I've never actually experienced it, honestly. Like, I've been to the US a handful of times now, and I've never been there on Thanksgiving. So it would be interesting to experience, like, I don't know. I mean, I think part of it is more like, within a family or friend group and having, the turkey and all that stuff. So, but it sounds like a good time. So I hope you guys gobble indeed. So I hope you guys have a great day and, eat a lot, drink a lot, and that's all good. Klangsgiving. I don't know what the day, maybe that needs to be a new holiday we need to think of. Klangsgiving. We give to Clang. I mean, yeah, it is a bit like a Sunday roast, isn't it? Chipsticks. I think there are some unique elements to it, but still, you're not missing much. Oh, I don't know. I've heard some good stories about it. Can we get a 1 hour loop? You want to see an hour loop of this song right now? There you go. This is all the songs. This is all the sounds of Space Engineers. And if you guys, this was our music competition that we did, but it's some of my favorite music that I've heard in general in the last year. It's super nice. So I'm gonna link this up for you guys here. If you're not familiar with the music, so yeah, the link in chat that will take you to the video, and that has all the top 15 of the. We had over 300 different music tracks, and this was the top 15. And honestly, I'm kind of sad that we never got to I almost wanted to do like the top 100 or something, 100. What's it called? That in the UK they always had like that 100 song chart toppers or something. It's like that. And I am really passionate for doing another song contest in the near future. This one always gets me jamming. All right, I should have the link now then. There's the link. Okay, I've got this here. Well, I get this video. Top of the pops. Hold on. Just getting this. Okay, I had the video. Very dramatic. This comes on like every other stream or something, and every time. So damn good. This is Exodus by Gordon Saver-Mithu. Anyway, so let me get this uploaded. What video do we have there now? Drone strafe test. So the last one we showcased was this. I think this was, yeah, a couple weeks ago. So I'll play this again just in case you missed it, and then we'll get the new one up, the latest one. So this is, again, showing one of the new functionalities of the upcoming Grid AI. And obviously using some drone here, and you can see some of the settings that the drone has at its disposal that you can adjust and change. And yeah, it's really, people really like this, really like this. But the video that I have today, if you haven't seen it especially, is even better, I think. Let's see. Okay, you ready for this? So, this was the latest one we showed. And I should note, the caption is new AI plus event controller equals automated or drop off. So this is just an example of something that you'll be able to do with the next update. And obviously it's one of these things that it could have been possible maybe via programmable blocks and a mix of programmable blocks and remote controls and sensors and stuff. But the point is that these new blocks will make the Grid AI blocks and also the event controller will make doing these kind of automations that much easier and accessible for people. So sounds like some people are seeing this for the first time, which is good. That's why I always show these videos. Now, if you follow us on, Twitter, Facebook, we posted this, but it's always good that I get to catch some like live reactions to people's thoughts on this. And the eagle-eyed people have already spotted that there is a couple more sneaky teasers within this teaser. So obviously the functionality being the AI and the event controller, but I don't know. Let me see. Can you guys spot anything else that's new about this video? At least two. Hold on. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting spotting some stuff out here. Happy Thanksgiving, Harold. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope you're having a great one. Ahoy, Kyolenda. As well, we got some I'll just say to Quill's kind of question that yes, there is lots more exciting updates and content planned for the the near future, even beyond this next update. One of those areas is definitely looking again at like encounters and in survival and so on. So that's a little bit further away. But let's get to this update that you guys are clearly dying to get your hands on. So yeah, I'm definitely, you guys have spotted some things. I'm not going to say what. It's kind of obvious, I think. If you know the game well enough, you probably think, hold on a minute, that block's definitely new. I mean, you can see the event controller on the side. This on the side of the drone in, hold on. Yeah, that, like this shot here in between the thrusters, that's the small grid event controller. This should be great for non-scripters for like me, so we can look smart. And it's funny as well because, okay, well, I think enough of you guys have spotted it. So yes, on the end of the grid, oh sorry, the end of the, like you see on the drill and on the drone, on the car container, that is conveyor caps. Yes, right. That's right. So some of you guys definitely spotted the conveyor caps there, which is something also subtle, small, but just for that visual aesthetic, mwah, super. Yeah, it's like, you know, head caps. Yes, some of you guys are like, caps? Well, did you not notice that there's no exposed conveyor ports? You know, you got to keep that dirt and dust out of that network, right? No yellow. Yes, the yellow is hidden. Well, apart from the one in the middle there, but still. Yes, if Lepa, if that was your mission to hide it, you no longer have to use armor panels. Let's just see here. Okay, that's fine. To make sure that's good. A cap, small capax. Awesome. Right, so that was a couple of the videos, and hopefully you guys are starting to get a bit, even though I know you really want it, hopefully that gives you a better idea of some of the things that will be possible, right? I'm telling you, the event controller, I think the event controller could steal the show of this update. It's just so, like, without even realizing yet, because this is just one of the use cases, but I just know that the players are going to completely go to town with that block, and we're going to see, like, automation go to a whole nother level, honestly. So, and automation's very satisfying, right? So, yeah. What we're going to do now is, so I've gone over the sale news, gone over the Steam Awards news, we've taken a look at the recent teasers. So what I'll do is now is I'll answer some questions from the chat, and just like, we'll do like 10 minutes of questions, and then we'll jump into the game if we can get a server up there, and have a little look at some of the stuff you guys have been building recently. Now, I've saw in recent showcases that people have definitely been preparing for this update with drones and stuff that don't have obviously the logic yet, but they've been building, you know, these remote vehicles in preparation, in anticipation for this update, which is really cool to see. Questions, all right. Put a little question bracket at the start so I can see it clearly, and I'll do some questions. How you doing, Zero? This game keeps getting better. Glad you think so, Silky Bones. Do you know... I do wonder how the event can block would affect performance of servers. Many people use them. I don't think it will be that bad. Honestly, Dr. Dan, it's going to be a lot better than scripts. I'd imagine.
Danger.
Okay, may we get actual concrete? Well, the thing with concrete is that because the big thing about like actual concrete is all about the fact that wanting. I mean, I've always wanted the ability to basically use gravel, right? That's the main thing, being able to use gravel, which tends to be mostly a waste block, waste component, and actually turn that into something useful, right? And it's very much possible. It's not something that we're planning right now. And I think you wonder whether you do... Yeah, I'm just thinking. But definitely, no, I think definitely concrete is... I'm actually just thinking now if there's any kind of complications to concrete. I don't have a great answer right now why it hasn't been done. How will the AI interact with hangars? Well, Archer, it will depend how you set them up in many ways. I'm not sure if you had a more specific question on that. Yes, that's correct. Like that, Bluestone. With more of these tiny cosmetic blocks coming, have you considered revisiting the possibility of compound blocks? Again, it's not something that we're currently looking at because to do this, it's like it would change so much of the fundamental engine. It would be a very, not impossible, but it'd be a very long and complex task, especially with the number of blocks and things that we have in the game. But so it's not something that we're currently planning. I mean, a way to, I think. Okay, it's not quite as cool as compound blocks, but I think a way that we're looking at to kind of solve this problem is that we're looking more at blocks having multiple uses, right? So that you don't need as many blocks in a certain space to achieve the same thing, if you get what I mean. Don't get sniped with Marek yet? Yeah. No, this is official, Spets. It's on loop here many times. Question, I just on the stream, have I missed anything important? Thorskin, we've just kind of gone over some of the news, showcased some of the latest teasers. If you've seen all those, then probably not too much, but yeah, not yet, I don't think. Depends what you've seen already. I'll say this about the compound block thing. Not about compound, but in terms of that solution I was talking about, there's probably at least one block in this update. In this, let me think. It's probably, I don't know. There's probably something coming with this release that will satisfy at least one of the problematic occurrences. That's a long, very political way of putting that, but just to get you guys hyped. But yeah, there's something. I think there's something that will will definitely make the interior builders happy. Watch out. Yeah, I've got to watch out. The sniper's on the roof, right? How you doing, Mikkel? Thank you for the support. Yeah, so far, you guys joining us later here, say we're just answering questions right now and going over, recapping the teasers from the upcoming update. Let's see. Just keep the questions coming because there's a lot of questions. I can't get them all. It's impossible to... I can only do like one a page here. Let me look at some from Twitch now. Can we use the AI to make missiles? You know what? I don't know. Because it's not a use case that I've personally attempted trying to use it for. Yeah, I don't know actually. Are you thinking of using them for like AI guided missiles? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there probably will be a way. You know, I can't promise because I haven't tried it myself, and yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's a possible use case. No new planets this update. I know you guys always like the new planets. Although, I'm not sure I asked this on recent streams. What planet would you guys want? What kind of planet would you guys want in an ideal world? Like, if that's with the next planet? Because we've kind of done deserty one. We've kind of done like a frozen one. I mean, I feel like lava, probably. Lava planet I feel like that's pretty up there. That would require some new mechanics, probably, but... Slave also, thank you for the support. Is there going to be a net bug fix in the update? I haven't been up for weeks. A net bug fix. Regarding bug fixes and crashes, there will be a ton of fixes and crashes. 100%. 100%. And there'll be some hot fixes following the update, I'm sure. But in terms of which specific bugs are being fixed, I don't know. I don't have the list to hand. Like, normally with these releases, we have a long list of things that we want to... that we have already fixed, right? I expect with this update there'll also be a long list, both from our internal testing list, but also from like the community support site, which, as a reminder for you guys, if you're new to the game or returning, please do use that support site to use tickets. I know sometimes it takes a long time to get a response. You might not feel like it's been looked at, but we get a lot of responses. The point is, if it's better to put, it doesn't have to take that long, and it's definitely better that you do it. It's definitely going to increase the chances that we're going to find and notice that bug. So definitely encouragement to always use our support site and to kind of thank you guys who are continuing to use it here. So going back to the planets that you guys like. I mean, water. More jungle. I mean, I would love like Crisis Jungle Planet. Imagine that. That would be crazy. Like super dense. Because it's one of the things that the kind of foliage in SE is, because of the current layouts and the types of planets, it's not that intense anywhere. You can definitely get some modded ones that have a lot more. Hollow one? A hollow planet. Wow. Water or lava? Gas giant? Gas giant could be cool as well, just because of what... It could also introduce some interesting mechanics, right? Obviously not like landing on it, but in terms of, who knows, you could have the kind of fuel collection, gas collection from gas giants. Yeah, so there's definitely still could be some interesting things to it. And I think in some ways, it would somehow be easy to design because you don't have to design like the mountains and the valleys, everything. It would just be like a ball of gas. But then that would be easy, but then when it came to the mechanics, that could be more complicated, right? And you guys have seen them in mods, so. Planet Pluto. Add Pluto to the game. Pluto when? Yeah, I should actually ask. I haven't asked a planet question for a little bit. I should bring this up because I definitely always enjoy a new environment to play in. And it would be cool if we saw something totally different, right? That we've ever seen before. Careful what you say. I'm always careful. Hey, doing Lassie? Welcome. Whoever's joining us. So let's come back to some of the other questions here. Let's see. When will tank tracks arrive? Oh, Ripster, always with the hard-hitting questions. Tank tracks. Oh, I know. I know. Well, how to answer this? I'll say this. It's not something that we're working on currently. It's definitely being discussed at times, and I feel like there's definitely members of the team who would love it because visually it does look very engineering, all these kind of track vehicles. But I can't say if it's something that we will do for sure, because again, it's always been with tank tracks. Not that we don't want them. It's always been the technical hurdles to overcome. I mean, it's definitely how do you do it, right? There's easy ways to do tank tracks, and there's also hard ways, but more realistic and more satisfying ways. So it's definitely not an easy topic to approach, but I just know that it's definitely something that I think everyone finds them cool, right? It's like I had 2 questions or 3 questions at the same time asking subgrid projection when. It's a bit like tank tracks. It's like something that can be done and something that I think modders have done. But from the official point of view, it's always been the edge cases and the potential QA nightmare that it could introduce because of the basically that, right? But I think it's so important when it comes to being able to print stuff and rebuild more complex things, e.g. mechs and stuff. Imagine if you could build a mech in survival. Like, they're quite hard to build, right? In creative modes, but in survival, they're super hard to build if you don't have, I don't know, like the proper setup for it. So having like this is just one use case. I definitely think that subgrid projection is another one up there that I would love to see us tackle at some point. I really want to know how you're doing in Prague, the conditions and people at the studio. Bluestone, Prague is good. I mean, it's cold now. Prague's cold. I'm trying to think what else to add about Prague. Keen is great. As I say to people on a regular basis, I feel like there's never been a better time to join the company. The company's in a very good place, both in more ways than one, I think. There's definitely, we have a lot of challenges for people who want to have a challenge in a company in terms of, you know, tackling, how to word this, tackling a highly experimental thing. Some of you guys may have seen via some of these V-Rage tweets and updates that we have on the engine work, right? So that's one thing, but also I think we have a lot of good support for employees now. Like, I feel like better than ever. Like, I also feel like the company really. You might think this guy's paid to say this, but no, I'm really saying I wouldn't even bring it up if it wasn't a question. Like, it's I think I really do think that the company, there's a lot of care and support for people, and yeah, it's really great. What else more can I say? So if you're thinking about it, yeah, go for it. Anyway. Blink twice if you're at Keen Software House against your will. What does that mean? All right. Take that, code what you will. So many questions. All right, maybe we won't do any showcase today. Maybe we'll just do Q&A today. I'll change the title afterwards to just news and Q&A. Because I feel like sometimes we do the showcase, and I do like the showcase, but we never have enough time to look at all the questions as well, so we'll see. Blink twice, exactly. What could it all mean? Okay. I know there's mods, but do you think you'll be able to get camera feeds through screens on LCDs and vanilla? Do you think? Well, again, I think honestly, if you see it often when you see a modder has already done it, you can. There's no point arguing that it's not possible. So it's definitely possible. these questions about will you add this, it's always really hard for me because there's so many things. There's still like a never-ending list of things that we could add, that we want to add, that we're planning to add in many ways. But it's kind of growing and evolving all the time, and it's always a matter of resources. Like we have a certain number of resources to put into the art, to put into the programming and the testing. So it's like, what was the question? Yeah, it's always about, do we have the resources for that? And if we do this, then we won't be able to do that, or we won't be able to do that as quickly. So in general, it's like, what was the question again? The LCD screens, yeah. I see this as something that would definitely be less likely in the short term because it's very cool, but it definitely could introduce performance problems. And in general, we're trying to avoid things that will cause performance problems. Now, obviously, you can do it in ways that are optimized, but that actually means that it takes like almost like double the time or triple the time. I don't know. Like, I'm not a super technical person, right? But in general, I know that's the case because, like, you implement a feature, it's really cool, but then you kind of have to like optimize it so that that feature doesn't like downgrade performance, or at least significantly. Like, I mean, in general, the more complicated ships and stuff that has more stuff going on, they definitely end up being higher performance, but you kind of want to reduce that, right? We're trying to always make the game more optimized and run smoother, have more stuff. So, I mean, even the event, again, the event control and grid AI, I'm sure they will, when a lot of them use in certain ways, I'm sure they can also have effects, right, on performance. But it's somehow like you have to kind of weigh it up, right? And maybe it's not that much, but the increase in gameplay satisfaction that you get from that feature like way outweighs the performance hit. But maybe the performance hit's big. You see what I mean? It's all these kind of questions of stuff that I think goes on here, and especially when it comes to time for doing features. Human resources and limitations. A bit of both, Holy Pona, I think. You know, it's some of it is just like, you know, human resources. Like we have an update we plan, and we got to do, you know, X number of features, and yeah, if we want to release in some kind of rough timeline, we need to kind of limit that with the resource that we have. And the other things that it is engine limitations, that's not to mean that it's like permanent engine limitations, but maybe it's the fact that we have limitations within the engine currently, and to overcome those limitations, it would obviously require more work than a feature that can kind of work with the limitations, if you see what I mean. A lot of rambling here. Okay. Let's see what other questions we got. A bazillion questions. Try and... I really hope the event controller does more than one event. What do you mean? Like the event controller can trigger can be triggered on more than one event? Is that what you mean? Okay. Just take your time, as the game is so fun and will be fun no matter what. Well, I'm pleased you think so, Diabetic Duckling. It's good to know. How many actions? You know what? It's possible it's changed. I don't want to say because I don't want to get the number. I don't want to get it wrong, Andrew. Yeah. So I actually will leave off on that, but all will be revealed in the near future. Try to avoid using the S word there, but so yeah, I don't want to get the number wrong. You see, either way. I mean, it'd be kind of good if I kind of under-promised and then you guys were surprised, but I don't want to like pleasantly surprised, but I think I'll avoid that one for now. Nia, so spring 2023. I'm like wanted to address that, Jirax. Okay, let's change the video here. as we're doing Q&A. You guys have watched that one quite a lot. Let's switch back to the other one, which I don't know if I can find it again. Ah. We'll switch back to this one, which also shows the event controller a little bit. So let's show this one again. There we go. So it's also good to show that you guys will be able to use this event controller, obviously, and AI for both kind of engineering and, you know, cargo and transport, as well as combat. You know, it's not going to be limited to just one, because obviously there's people who focus on, you know, maybe defensive drones or attacking drones, and there's others who have no interest in that and will just want to help to automate their systems better. So with this block, actually this is not showing the event controller. This is another one of the AI blocks, actually. I think you guys can probably guess which one it is. When is the day X? I know everyone's asking. A new video for us. You know what? I wish I did. I wish I could show you guys a trailer. You guys want to see the trailer? But just promise me that you won't tell any of the rest of Keen, and you guys be our little secret. It's actually not finished yet. So. still gotta finish that puppy. Yes. Oh yeah. Promise. Pinky promise. Yeah. More secrets. Good. I don't know, but even a small video. I actually don't have anything prepared, unfortunately. I'm thinking. No. I've got nothing for you today. I'm very sad. Almost had him. Big brother's watching. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible, Stormborn. I'm the worst. Getting my second cam set up. Girl Scout promise. Secrets. Lies or lies. I know. We can wait. Go get something for us. I know, kinda. I just. It's Thanksgiving. Oh, it's a good point, actually. Maybe some of we got. Maybe some people will be not. You know, less people watching. We require content. We require a teaser sacrifice for the community. I'll just I know you guys hate this, but really, you will have info soon about when the update will be coming. That's soon, I know. But hope the smile on my face will somehow people who know me they should somehow get to look at my eyes, you know, just trust me, bro. You know, it's that kind of thing. All right. Anyway, I know I won't say it anymore this stream. It's very hard to not say it because you guys keep asking me, and it's hard to give a response. the same response in different ways, you know. All right. Anyway, other questions, guys. Other questions that isn't about when the next release is. Okay. Will there be another Most Wanted update, this time with the top requested features instead of blocks? I think there's a strong chance that we could see another Most Wanted update. It was really great to literally just do list off the things that players had requested, because sometimes in the updates we do that, but it's players wanted more decorative blocks, or players wanted, but they didn't specifically, whereas the Most Wanted tried to fill in some of those almost gaps that players felt were missing, you know, more specific things. So I think the most wanted update was really great. So I think there's a strong chance we'll do another one of those in the future. But that list of blocks or wants will probably evolve, right, when this update comes out, and the next, and so on. Is your name? Yeah. Will the space audio bug be fixed? Again, in terms of individual bugs, I can't comment on that. I don't know. I haven't seen the full list of bugs. I really hope that, you know, may all your bugs be fixed, guys, in the next update. That would be glorious. This update is all I want for Christmas. When we get... We're getting better graphics... better graphics control? There shouldn't be any motion blur. We don't have motion blur in the game. Star Wars fan. Screen shake... I'm surprised you can't turn that off. I thought that was a game option. Or is that... Am I getting mistaken with, like, tool shake? It's a different kind of shake. But we don't actually have motion blur in Space Engineers. For better or for worse. Hey, Just Ducky, welcome. Hold on. Hey, Commander V Uncle, I saw your Twitch stream covering my Zebun. Awesome. I'm glad you found that. So just another update on the Zebun build off. Let me just bring up that ship because hold on. Do I have that? Where is that? I thought Oh no, I have a really cool. No, I don't have it to hand. Wait, what screen is this? Okay, I can use this screen. So some of you guys, this was a cool picture I took when I did a battle with one of them here. Let's just let this load up here. Ah, different piece, maybe different PC. Where is that screenshot? Not in here apparently. Oh, there it is at the bottom. I think the one ending. This was just during a battle that we did, testing one of them. So you guys may remember that we did this. I did this contest for this many months ago, and we're still looking at that. We're reviewing the retrofits right now on my Twitch channel. Probably we'll be doing more tomorrow. We have around 6 more to look at, so probably. Maybe if we look at them tomorrow and on Sunday, we'll finish them. So we had around 18, I think, 17, 18 submissions for this contest, which was basically taking this ship, which this is actually one of the entries, but taking this ship that was made in 2014 and kind of an empty shell and basically making the 2022 version of it with all the new blocks and glorious skins and stuff. So it's been really cool looking at the entries. We've had a really very different kind of styles and design philosophies when looking at this. But because they take quite a while to look at, like it takes between, I don't know, like an hour to 2 hours, maybe more to look at some of these builds, depends how much detail there's on them. It's not enough time to look at them all on one of the Keen streams. So I've been kind of spreading them out here over my streams. But we'll probably look at the top 3 or top 5 on this stream, and then we'll kind of choose basically somehow choose the winner, because it's really, I don't even know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I have to scrap the only one winner idea, because some of them it's impossible to like pick a winner almost because they're so different. Like I like this one for the exterior more, or I like this one for the interior, or that one has a really cool hangar, or this one has a really cool, you know what I mean? So it's actually turned out to be very hard, but it's been fascinating to see how different players approach the same ship. So for sure, we're going to be doing, at some point in the future, another one of these contests, but kind of more widely promoted, where basically players have the same like kind of canvas or the same base ship. It could be like the red ship or the blue ship or the original station, and basically challenge the community to make a new version of this or an upgraded version of this. Because it's just, because you're looking at the same thing over and over again, but yet you're seeing how the same thing can be done so many times, if you get what I mean. So anyway, it was really interesting to do this, and I just saw the comment from Uncle Jay in the chat about it, and it reminded me that this is still ongoing. We are getting closer to kind of announcing a winner for this. And yeah, if you want to kind of see all of them, you can check out my Twitch channel and just look for my Space Engineers like past broadcasts, and I think I don't know if it's in the title, but I think normally if it's in the title of the stream, I look at one of the ships or two or three of the ships. So if you're curious about having all of them looked at, you can do that. But in general, again, the very, very best ones, or should I say my favorite, could be subjective, right, will be on this stream, on one of the streams in the coming weeks and months. Right. Taken a long time to get to that, and that also reminds me that we have another contest, a more kind of official contest running right now, and that is the ship generator contest. And I hope Rotal can get a blog link for that as well. That would be great. So that we launched, I think 2 weeks ago, or I've lost track of time. 2 weeks ago, I think. And this is about using the AI ship generator that we released like earlier, I think a month ago, and basically generating a ship with that, and then taking that ship and kind of polishing it up a bit, and then submitting it. And we want to see kind of the coolest ships that can be kind of created partly by the generator and partly finished off by the player. So that was another contest that's going on, and that's not until January, I think, the deadline for that one. So double check that actually. Yes, January 12th. So you still have over a month to enter into that one if you want to check that out. Okay, so let's come back to a handful of more questions here as well. Make a supercut of the Zebin candidates. It's a good idea, actually, Anna. I should give that to... that would be really cool, actually. That'd be really cool. If I can find the time, just do like 10 seconds of each, like but like an action trail, like and then showing some of the cool areas of them, and then could be cool. Hey, Green Bean, how you doing? Question: how does the AI react when they are out of range of the player field of view? Will long-range transport be possible? How does the AI react when they are outside? Ooh, when they're outside the player. I mean, in general, Soundjuke, it's a really good question. Because obviously you've seen that they can follow players, and I'm not sure if there's a limitation to that in terms of if you just suddenly disappear, or if you were to go outside, if they're outside of some kind of range. I think there is probably some kind of limitations there, but there's a whole GPS system, so I think long-range transport is obviously possible, but in terms of following the player, again, I haven't tested it. I haven't actually tested making a drone follow me and then flying off ages and seeing if it still follows me. So I'm not sure. Something I haven't tested. We're gonna discover the update together in many ways, guys. Question: is it intentional that scenario doesn't work on dedicated servers? Which scenarios? The official scenarios, possibly, because they were done with the visual scripting tool, which at the time didn't support dedicated servers. Like, I think Frostbite, is it correct that Frostbite you can play multiplayer, right? Obviously, co-op, but I don't know, can you play Frostbite scenario on a dedicated server? I know you can do scenarios on dedicated servers now. There was a whole big update around that. I think the scrap race with the Wasteland DLC, Wasteland update, you were able to, that kind of brought in dedicated server support for scenarios. But I just don't know in regards to our existing ones. Yeah, so scenarios are definitely on dedicated servers, but I just don't know about our official Keen ones. I feel like there might be some limitations about that just because they were made before we had dedicated server support. So when will you add the sound blocks music to your YouTube playlist? I need more songs. Wait. Which ones? They're already on there, Green Bean. All the tracks we have are on YouTube. We have this Songs of Space Engineers, everything, so they should all be on YouTube. I'm not sure if maybe there's one we've forgotten. It could be, unless there is some new one that we added and I forgot about it. It's possible. Can we have the content of final boss on an end game screen? So, I mean, Nicholas, in general, end game content and stuff, that's something that we want to look at. We've talked about it already, like encounters, survival, exploration, end game. This is all this is a whole other area of the game which we're going to look at. One of the areas we're going to look at after this update, okay? So we appreciate that players want more from survival and exploration and stuff like that. So that is definitely something that we're looking at already, like kind of future looking, you know, and we will be focusing more on that soon. I said it again. Okay, gang. So today has only been Q&A and some look at the teasers, but I hope it's been somewhat interesting for you guys. I hope you've maybe learned something. Maybe it was just seeing those teasers for the first time. We're going to wrap the stream up for now, but I will be back next week 100% with another stream, and get ready. Who knows what we'll have next week? Maybe we'll try and arrange something, get something more exciting as well to showcase. So let's do the final show out here. Who do we have in the chat tonight? Let's have a little look in the chats of YouTube and Twitch. Final shout outs. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and the community. It's been really good. Always really good to stop by and to have you guys here with us. It's always great. I really look forward to it. Okay. I see AW80, Peter Bodie, Aiden Dinkelberg, that guy, Drew Bear, Andrew, Nicholas, Kenzo, Master Scale, Wazarion, James Glenn, Villager, Dinkelberg, Peter Bodie, Alpha Wolf Zero, Kidna, Milton, Darlin, Jeremiah, Dibra, Beans, Villager King, Kenzo, WJ, Clip, Jet, Tigress, Swiss Online, Sam. There's a lot of names again today, damn. Sometimes the last couple of weeks have been really hard to get through all the names. More people watching the stream, I guess. Kenzo, that guy, Darling, Gex, Drew, Zero, Frack, Winra, Ness, Moscale, King Kings, Rodel, Sam Van Meurs, Jed, Swiss Online, Eduardo, Alex, Dolman, Stormborn Studios, Dustmuz, Aren, the Villager King. And then in Twitch, we got True Vulgarian, Rivian, Gustafa, Broik, Just Ducky, Old Grumpy, Sticks, Ribster, Son of Adams, Big J Rocks, Eternal Colossus, Jamia, Darfman, Ada, Storm, 456, Buldenik, Space Engineer Zero, Satos Eka. Oh my goodness, so many amazing peeps in our community. Zero's Legion, Enrique, Maximus, Oscar. Awesome. I got most of you. I definitely missed some. I apologize. I feel like some people will repeat their names, so it can end up going going on forever there. And also, yeah, another reminder, final reminder of the day. Please do check out the sale. We have 50% off on the game and all the DLC. So again, great time to pick it up for friends or family, or to complete your DLC collection. And while you're there, please do just take a couple seconds of your time to vote for us for the Steam Awards this year. That would be really awesome if you guys could do that for us. There was one other thing I just remembered as I was saying that about the sale. No, I've forgotten. Discord, as always. If you're not a part of our Discord community, discord.gg/KeenSWH for all your Space Engineers community off-stream chit-chat and general vibing and collaboration. That's always a great place to go, and also to get help as well. And for the if you're having issues with the game and or suggestions, please do use our support site as well. That's always really appreciated. And I think that's about it. I will see you guys next week, unless I see you tomorrow on my stream. Again, I will be looking probably tomorrow, doing some showcase, but also looking at the rest of those Zeb and Battle Cruisers. But I will see you when I see you guys, and happy Thanksgiving again to those in the US, and I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. If in doubt,
jump drive.